Well, good morning and happy November, Scouters Mountain students and families. Can you believe it? It's the morning messages, not for September, not for October, but we are now in November of this school year. You've been doing distance learning now into your third month. And if you go back to last year, you had March, April, May, June as well. Congratulations on all the great work you're doing. I'm so proud of every one of you. You're doing such a great job with your distance learning. Keep up the hard work. We are now in November. Welcome to November 2nd, 2020. And Mr. Long, what do we need to know today? Well, let me tell you, as I just said, it's our first school day in November. Believe it or not, we are now in November, and this month we have an election that takes place tomorrow, presidential election, lots of local elections going on. So a big day in our country tomorrow. The Day of Giving, that's coming up. In fact, that's going to start tomorrow. You can come by for supply pickups to build some things at home, some kits. You can bring together a bunch of cookie ingredients and have that ready for families who could use those. You could put together some kindness kits of different materials, soaps, shampoo, shaving creams, razors, those kind of things for families who need those. You can come pick up those materials to put those things together, your bags and boxes, tomorrow during supply pickups. Veterans Day is next week on next Wednesday, and then the week after that, report cards and also parent-teacher conferences. In fact, an email went out this morning reminding families to sign up for parent-teacher conferences, which will be coming up a little bit later on, right before the Thanksgiving holiday. Today, actually, starts National Native American Heritage Month. So we're very excited about that. It's our new Native American Heritage Month. Last month, that was Filipino American Heritage Month. This month, National Native American Heritage Month. We have quite a few Native American families within our school, both parents and students who are anxious to celebrate them. It should be fun. We'll do that a little bit later on as part of the challenge, the daily challenge that we do on Wednesday. And as I mentioned before, November is a little bit shorter. Believe it or not, November only has 14 days when you actually go to school in it. And for comparison, October had 21 school days in it. So November is a very much shorter month. That's because of the Thanksgiving holiday and conferences and things going on, Veterans Day. So you only have to go to school 14 days, including today in November. October had 21 of those. So lots of things to remember. Supply pickups, as I mentioned, are tomorrow and Thursday. So you can come by with your family, 6:30 to 9:30. Now, families can just come by or parents can come by. They don't have to have their child with them. But remember, it is helpful to have a sign with your last name and your teacher. And also, whether you're going to be participating in our Day of Giving, I'll give you that information a little later on. But our bus drivers are helping us from 6:30 to 9:30 in the morning, and then from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. You can pick up your materials during these supply pickups for cookie kits or kindness kits. And I put right there, DOG, that's for Day of Giving. Not because Mr. Long got a new dog over the weekend, but I actually did. And I'll have to show you that in a future morning messages. But cookie kits are kind of like if you've had Papa Murphy's pizza. That's where they make the pizza for you. Then you go home and bake it. For these cookie kits, you're going to put together all the ingredients, put them in separate bags, give them the recipe, but not actually cook the cookies. And then we'll send that box off to families who could really use it, so they'll bake the cookies at home. Same thing for the kindness kits. You'll put all of those things together. We have a list of things for you to collect, and then we send those off to families who could really use those kind of things. You can start picking up those things tomorrow, 6:30 in the morning, all the way until 6 at night. If you have any questions, you can always email Mr. Long. You know how to get a hold of me by now. There's the email address right there, longc@nclac.k12.or.us. That's how you get a hold of me right here. Always love hearing from you, even if you just want to check in, which a lot of you do. It is Monday, which means we will do our weekly Pledge of Allegiance. If you would like to join me, I hope you do. If not, you can go ahead and fast forward the video, but let me get situated here and move the camera so you can see me. All right, there we are. There's our flag. Put your hand over your heart, and we'll get started right now. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thanks to those of you who joined along with me right at home. If you chose not to, hopefully you are unpausing the video right now. We'll get my camera all set up again. Who in the world is celebrating a birthday this week? Last week it was mostly kindergarten and first graders. Not this week, as we'll see. Celebrating a birthday today, Austin and Samuel, both celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to Austin from first grade and Samuel from second grade. Happy birthday. Now, if today is Austin and Samuel and it's Monday, that means Aaron's birthday must be Thursday. Happy birthday to Erin Hamlin from first grade on Thursday. We'll celebrate her again on Wednesday morning. Congratulations to her. Cannon McNack as well from kindergarten. Happy birthday to Cannon. Shares a birthday with Aaron. So we have all kindergarten first and second graders. And then Arthur, another first grader, his birthday will be on Saturday. And so will Sophia from kindergarten as well on Saturday. So check that out. Last week, we had mostly fifth graders, and this week, it just changes every time. This one, all kindergarten first and second. So no one from third grade and above has a birthday this week at Scouters Mountain. That's kind of amazing to see. Happy birthday to all of them, and especially Austin and Samuel today. Remember my last challenge, because Friday was Crazy Hair Day here at Scouters Mountain. That was a fun day. We had the assemblies at the end of the day as well. Did you do something special to your hair? Or is it crazy all the time anyway? Send Mr. Long a photo or a video of you showing off your crazy hair. Well, we had lots of submissions for this one. Check this out for what people did with their hair last Friday. There's Addie Lamb with her distance learning going on in the background. She's got her computer set up, but showing off those long pigtails, colorful pigtails. Great job, Addie. Also celebrating Crazy Hair Day with a piggy hat on. There's Claire from first grade. Great job, Claire. There's the Mommy sisters. We've got Nova on the left, Sohaila on the right, with little buns on top of the head. I think that's what it's called. It looks like Sohaila's got like a spider web in there. Enjoying Crazy Hair Day at the Mommy household. Great job, girls. There's Jackson in honor of the Seahawks, who won again yesterday. He's got his blue hair. I'm sure he is a Seahawks fan. I was excited to see them win yesterday. Great job. I wonder if he still has the blue hair in. Maybe he kept it in for game day yesterday. Kate Jansen always sends a document, a Google Doc in, so we have kind of a poster. I didn't even recognize who that was. She popped into the assembly, and I thought, who in the world is that who popped in? She not only had crazy hair on her head, she's also got it on her lip with a mustache. In fact, she says right there, this mustache is tickling my nose. Great job, Kate Jansen. Love the shirt as well. Got her Scouters Mountain shirt on for Crazy Hair Day last Friday. There's Caden Lamb looking good with his Minecraft pumpkin on his shirt, looking good right there with a mohawk, the spiky mohawk going on. Great job, Caden. There's Liliana from kindergarten with more than one bow in her hair and some bunny ears as well. Looking good, Liliana, on Crazy Hair Day. Always love hearing from her. There is Ensley and Atlee Alagi, who are logged into distance learning together at the same, looks like, kitchen table. And look at that, giant pigtails, or ponytails, I guess they are, sticking straight up in the air, the two of them together. I can see right on Ensley's screen that she's involved, looks like in her morning meeting, looking good. I wonder how long they kept those ponytails in there. I think later on I saw Atlee with it still in. Ensley had taken it out, which I don't blame her. That's got to be a little strange at the comfort level for sure when you have those things in there. But great job by Atlee and Ensley. Always love seeing and hearing from them and having them as a part of our school. There's Sydney Sims looking good with a giant bun on the top of her head. I love that Scouters Mountain shirt. Looking good, Sydney. Having fun on Crazy Hair Day as well. There's Telly Roth with a big spider in her hair. Looking good, Telly. And it looks like you're just getting ready to log on to your morning meeting that morning. I wonder, did that spider hang out in your hair all weekend long, or did you finally get it out on Friday afternoon? Looking good, Telly. We're glad you are a part of our school for sure. And there is Claire Berman, even though you can't really recognize her because she's got the pigtail or the ponytail right in front of her face. Hopefully you didn't do your distance learning that day that way, Claire. You could only see out of one eye, it looks like, as you've got the different barrettes and scrunchies in your hair. Looking good on Crazy Hair Day for sure. There's Genevieve from first grade. We've got a front view and a back view. I think she used every single bow within her house and maybe borrowed from the neighbors as well. I can't even count all of those. Look at all those bows in her hair. How long did you keep those in, Genevieve? Did they stay all day long on Friday, maybe all weekend? Maybe you're still wearing them today. I haven't seen you yet today. Hopefully you had a great day on Crazy Hair Day. Great job participating there. And, of course, there's Nikhil, who's got a little blue streak on the side of his head. Mr. Long has a little gray streak on the side of his head, but that's not on purpose. I think Nikhil did that one on purpose for Crazy Hair Day. I want to hope that blue washed out, or maybe you didn't want it to wash out. Looking good, Nikhil, as always. Now, I mentioned before that November is a special month. It's Native American Heritage Month. And we're going to use that as part of your daily challenge. It'll be due on Wednesday. Of course, Native Americans, the first people who are here in North America and in the United States when people arrived and discovered the United States, as Christopher Columbus claims he did. And the Native Americans were already here, and we're celebrating those people who are already a part of our land long before any of us arrived. So what is our daily challenge for today? Well, as I said, November is National Native American Heritage Month. Look at the map on the next slide, which I'll show you in just a second. Find one fact about one of the original Oregon tribes. Just one fact. Send Mr. Long a photo or a video of your one fact, or you could send me a Google Doc that has your one fact on it. I can take a picture of that and put it in the slideshow here. So here's the map I was talking about. Let's take a look here. Here are all the original tribes that were a part of Oregon. You might see some familiar names. I see Malala right in the center of the state. That's a city in Oregon. If you look along the coast, Tillamook, Alsea, Siuslaw, Coos, those are all cities that are still a part of Oregon, as is Clatskanie. That's a city that's in Oregon. So look at all these different tribes that were a part of Oregon a long, long time ago. What your job is to choose one of these, and you might have to do a little internet research or maybe talk to members of your family who know about this kind of thing and find out one fact about one of these tribes that you can share with other people. Now, you can share it on video. You can share it in a photo. You can send me a Google Doc. That would be great. I'm looking forward to seeing that. For example, did you know about the Chinook tribe? Now, the Chinook tribe, right at the top of the screen, right up there by where the Columbia River is. What do we know about the Chinook tribe? Now, it didn't take me very long to look this up, but I found out that the Lewis and Clark expedition, you know Lewis and Clark, who went west to try to expand our country. They saw lots of things in the Midwest and then finally got to the Pacific Ocean where we are. They actually encountered the Chinook tribe in 1805, so just at the turn of the century, along the lower Columbia River. Well, that makes sense because as we saw on the map, the Chinook tribe right up here, can you see it with my pointer here? Hang on just a second. Let's go backwards a second. There's the Chinook tribe right there, and that's the Columbia River. So that makes sense that they saw them right at that area. They encountered the Chinook Indians, and the meetings were friendly, and the two groups exchanged gifts. So there's one fact about the Chinook tribe that I found out. You can do something similar to that. Hopefully you can send me those in. I'm anxious to see what you come up with. This one's a little trickier. Requires a little bit more work than sending in a simple photo. I'd love to see what you come up with. All right, there's where you send your answers in. You can send a video, a photo, a Google Doc to me at longc@nclac.k12.or.us. All right, time for name that Scouters Mountain Elementary staff member. And we said before, this person does not have her own classroom. That's right, I said her. We know it's a girl here at school. Favorite fast food is Jersey Mike's subs. Oh, I got to agree with that. That's one of my favorites as well. Favorite hobbies include crafting, party planning, and being with grandchildren. All right, so we do have some staff members who do have grandchildren. They are old enough to be grandmothers and grandfathers. So we'll see who this might be. Favorite snacks, almonds and ice cream. Though she said don't put the almonds in the ice cream. She doesn't like those things combined. So almonds and ice cream. And then our favorite, here's your big hint, not a teacher, but works with many students. Last name, here's your big one, is a type of cracker. So we don't have Mrs. Cheez-It. We don't have Mrs. Ritz. Who do we have here? Who is this mystery staff member? Let's see. The answer is, oh, look what Kate came up with. Kate Jansen sent a whole Google Doc in, and she's correct. It was Mrs. Graham. And look at this, that we have crazy hair day going on. How did she get that picture of Mrs. Graham with her pink hair in and her mask on? Some of her favorites. There's the almonds. There's the ice cream. There's her grandchildren. We also had some people send in a video of it as well. Let's get the volume turned up so we can hear from the Tomac girls. So that is Molly and that's Alice. Let's see what they came up with here. Here we go. What do you think, girls?
I think the mystery staff member is Mrs. Graham.
Oh, I think you're on to something. So Molly and Alice have that as well. Great job. It is Mrs. Graham. There's Mrs. Graham right there singing along to a favorite song. She's doing a puzzle there as well, I believe, with children's books on it. Always great to see Mrs. Graham, who's working with us also, looking good, working in our distance learning. You might have her as a part of a small group checking in on your classroom. Who solved that mystery? We know that Molly and Alice did. We saw them on video. from 2nd and 3rd grade. Kate Jansen, she solved it as well. So did Suri Huang. Great job, Suri. Claire Berman did as well. Hopefully she got her pigtail or ponytail out of her face. Nikhil Dussin and his blue hair, he solved it as well. So did Genevieve with her 13,000 ribbons and bows in her hair. All of them solved the mystery staff member. So who's going to be the next mystery staff member? Let's check it out. She does not have her own classroom. All right, we had that before. Favorite fast food is Taco Bell. Favorite hobbies include hiking, gardening, and skiing. Favorite snacks are almonds and chocolate. Now, I bet you can mix those two together. In fact, you can get Hershey bars with almonds in them. I'm sure she probably enjoys those. Here's your big hint on this one. She has her own room in the office. Well, so do I. I have my own room in the office. I don't like hanging out in my office very often. Has her own room in the office, takes care of us when we're sick or we're hurt. Okay, so some of you know who this is. That's a good hint. Do you know her name? Now, I'll accept first name because some of you call her Nurse or some of you might call her Mrs. So make sure you have first name or last name. We'll take either one. You might have to look in your yearbook if you're a student who went to us last year. Who is that mystery staff member? Of course, I'm not going to tell you right now, but I'm sure lots of you will come up with it. You can email that answer to me at longc@nclac.k12.or.us, or you can do what the Tomac girls did and shoot a video of yourselves telling me who that answer is. Always love getting videos and photos from you, of course. All right, time to wrap up our show with our joke of the day. And this one comes from Olivia once again. Olivia, very good about sending in jokes from 1st grade. We've gotten a few more. We can always use more jokes. I always love hearing from you. 4th and 5th graders, I know you tell them in your classroom because I've dropped in sometimes, but I need some from you. A lot of you don't send them in. Would love to hear from you as well. Let's see what Olivia has to ask this time. What is the difference between a fly and a bat? What is the difference between a fly and a bat? They can both fly. Flies come out during the day. Bats come out at night most of the time. There is a bat man. I don't know of a fly man. What is the difference between a fly and a bat, Olivia? Well, here's what she says. A bat can fly, but a fly can't bat. Well, that's true. Flies usually don't play baseball or softball, so you're probably correct. Flies can't bat, but a bat can fly. Great job, Olivia. If you have a joke of the day, make sure you email it in or send a video of you telling it to me. Those are my favorite, when you send me a video of you telling it to me right here at longc@nclac.k12.or.us. Better turn down the volume here because that is the end of the morning messages for today. Have a great day today. It is November. Lots going on this month. We've got Native American History Month. We've got conferences. We've got Veterans Day. We've got Day of Giving starting tomorrow. You can come pick up your supplies. Make sure you come in and get those. Have a great Monday today. Enjoy the nice weather outside. It's supposed to be sunny and clear after you're done with your distance learning. Get some exercise outside. Make sure you check out the music and PE Google Classrooms as well. Have a wonderful Monday today, and we'll see you in just 2 more days right back here on the Morning Messages on Wednesday.